Leadership must be predicated on the absolute interest and unification of the people. This has been the philosophy of Munite Bediako's campaign and the guide.
Buy Antoine de Bremo. On my chance. Now 2 million one day I was to say no. It me fancy see no maybe and crash what would be cheaper and no more young woman. Also at me abed be papa will be dear chile.
Yes, your food your pa and ye piano. Ghana, you will be out there. Intimate straw akukudra wa fano. Krasa akukudruno. A corn son on your pocket one. Messi see a cotadia de a show.
Dear Bia Yamame, Amame, Akudia Tariashe, Amaya Pajama. You do good name. You do good name.
My son, what I say.
That look, when you cross Tema toll booth here, okay, just look on your right. The squatters using these pipes for irrigation, the vegetables. Then when we are coming from Tema Ashama, look on your right.
The plains.
Right. 365 days, because there's this big gutter there that they can collect water. 365 days, they are growing maize. So we have to irrigate most of our lands in this country. And that day, the answer from the minister, I just packed my files and left. He said irrigation is expensive.
Which minister was that?
I won't say anything.
Which minister?
I won't.
Are you talking about Dr. Akuto?
I won't say anything.
The former Greek minister?
I won't say anything.
He told you, what did you say he said again?
The minister said irrigation is expensive.
Dr. Akuto said
My brother,
irrigation is expensive.
I have not mentioned anybody's name. You same person, you will tell me I'm attacking somebody. So I've not mentioned anybody's name.
Right.
But the person said irrigation is expensive. I say, Jesus Christ. That person who said irrigation is expensive is thinking of short run and not long run effect.
Okay.
You see? So, my brother, if I have 125,000 acres and I've cleared 30,000 acres, and you say I cannot, let's go to the north. You know, one simple thing, they call something tama, they share not the fruits. The first time I tasted it, I asked them, so why don't we have tama fruits here? My brother, everywhere, all the 5 regions, they share not.
You saw resources, natural resources that you can use to develop.
Yes.
Don't you think that it's now time for us, bipartisan, MPP, NDC, all the rest of the party, for us to have a national plan?
I agreed with you, 100%. You know, initially I said politics has polarized the system. That's what I meant. So we need bipartisan. But this bipartisan, I don't need myopic thinkers. Read my lips.
You mean those you are contesting with, their myopic?
No, you said bipartisan. And I'm saying that, yes, we need bipartisan. Meaning NDC, MPP, CPP, anybody who has the nation at heart should come on board. But I, Agyapong, if I'm the president, I don't want any myopic thinkers. Because I dream big. And we have to move this country. Time is not on our side. So don't come and tell me, Nyamibeye, God will do what God will do. God has given us brains. He has created us a superior being over all his creations. And therefore, I think we need big dreamers, thinkers that can move this country. And loyalty is key. People who love this country, people who will not take Ghana resources outside to another country.
If you do an analysis of the telecommunications sector, you even take banking. After Ken Ofori-Atta collapsed the banks, and then we have the telecommunications sector now dominated by foreigners instead of Ghanaian owned entrepreneurs or shareholders. It has put us at risk. I have heard you many commentary before today wail over or cry over this present situation. How do we remedy that?
Asia miracle.
Which is what?
Asia miracle. What they did with Hande, Sanyo, and all those, what they did was that they identified businessmen who are into business and having challenges. They called them to a table, round table, and asked of their challenges and decided to help them. And the help they gave, whatever amount of money that the government gave to them, especially Korea, they took shares. The government became a shareholder in the business. So now you can call it PPP.
What?
PPP.
Which is what?
Private-public partnership. Okay. But here, the PPP doesn't work because government does not go into contract or agreement with the investors and say that we are taking shares. Whatever money that we are giving, we are taking shares. You take shares to have control so that they will not misuse the money. That kind of discipline is what we need.
To transform?
Yeah, to transform. Okay. The Asia miracle. And that is what I believe in. That Asia miracle. Whatever we do in this country, we cannot allow only foreigners to have money. It's dangerous to the survival of our economy. So we need to promote Ghanaian business. But my brother, let me tell you the truth. We are also our own enemies.
How so?
Yeah, because of dishonesty.
I see.
I can tell you, if you like go and check Commercial Bank, Exim Bank, the amount of money that has been given to these Ghanaian businesses for one district, one factory. Go and check. When you do that, do you expect any government to come back and give you money again?
Okay.
Even when we started Parliament, they had something like Japanese grant.
The JICA one.
Right. They didn't pay the money. They didn't have any companies. So that is why I'm saying that we are our own enemies. That is why I'm preaching patriotism, honesty, and discipline. Anybody, the Asia miracle, let me explain it well to you. When they give you money, the money will not be handed over to you. But if you want equipment to boost your company, you give them the source of the...
Like the way the Chinese do, for example.
Then they'll send the money directly to the company. So when you give them 3 months, that the materials or machines will arrive in 3 months. The 4th month, they'll be there to inspect if the machines are in. If you give them excuse, then they'll give you another, if you say 3 months, they'll give you another 4 months. The 4th month, if they come and you have not done it, or you've not received it, they took the whole thing from you and give it to another person. That instilled discipline in those entrepreneurs.
You know my conclusion. You seem to be a man of principle. You know what to do, etc. But you were there, your colleague, Cecilia Benadapa, was keeping stash of US dollars, euro, while Abochis at airports were being arrested through the Bank of Ghana, etc. Why is it that you don't advise your colleagues to do what you do?
How would I advise my colleagues if I don't know that he has this money there? My brother, how would you advise? They look a picture of innocence and they pretend they don't even have a dime. So how would I know that he has touched this amount of money for me to advise her or him? I'm not capable. And I don't have any information. And you see, right from onset when we started, you kept mentioning, you have this, you have that. And because of my honesty, a lot of people will keep all these things from me because they say Agyapong is a loud mouth. Whatever he sees, he can't keep it. So such a person, will you even go and tell him that you have $100,000? So I'm not in a position to know what.
When this became big news, the Cecilia Dapa Gate, or the scandal,
right?
When you were on the tour, what did you make of it? As an experienced legislator, an experienced politician and a businessman.
You see, whether we like it or not, it's going to affect MPP. I'll speak the truth. I'm fair. When Victoria Hammer mentioned that if she makes $1 million, she's going to do A, B, C, D. Look at how Ghanaians chastised her. So the one who just said, if I get, and the one who has it. So it's a big problem. We cannot run away from it. We cannot. I'm telling you the truth. Whatever they're watching and listening, I know there'll be backlash, but God knows I've spoken
Perhaps
the truth.
it will not affect MPP if you are elected.
Yes.
Okay. Now, you are a member of the Defense and Interior Committee.
Right.
Why have you decided to side with the executive, to send our innocent troops to go and so-called restore democracy in Niger?
You see, you use our so-called. No, such words are harsh.
Coming from
So-called.
you, that's a novelty.
No, it's
But you
not.
use
A guide of his political ambition.
Otumfuo ena osagefo edim yenu amebo yi emu odupa na mu nyina so ya ahemfo se nyankopon ni nhyira mama ka yemfa mo ntira nkonwa na motimu no enso bibinti ena ma BBC me ba ha ensa me de baaye no me de ba be pataw na mesrew na me ka kire otumfuo nso na masre no se entokwa bia na eba mu no me nana kwa me bidiako me se birimiti apetowa mamumienu yede mumienu boma mo chefa eye Ghana entitimu bia ba na akoye se mu so macheyemu ade a me bi se omo no sa anye ya omu kamiti.
This is a true mark of selfless leadership, and it goes beyond the usual Machiavellian tactics of taking advantage of the disunity just to hold on to power.
Yamana kura kano ama nwadwiri ade ampanimfo Ghana abentime nkan wansem aba be kano ane ompanka bomu wonata adwene ho pa na nhye ne bose na mma sa asem na ode na no aka no enye kwa MPP na NDC benjina yi na nne de ye wokamafo sanya Ghana mamra 1992 Republican Constitution na o hye say ahemfo ye ntimi nya amanwa nka nna ma declare say ngonachi abuwa no
Minianum Ghana for Medichia Cassie free air why yaso ye Eddie Probia Sambre was Ugumsua Utimi Maka na mesa can be say ni papa or hono wena. Anything that abribia no masima mekane se senyakopon ye wa dom na wo behie ni papa odofo na wa bomodina se obede wo beso no muye me no betoa eye video no so na me won nsam mienu miensa bia me pese me no wo che na ye wia na yakotoa eye video no so mbebunu nom me maame nom me wo faasefo nom me papa nom me nananom eni ahemfo nom eni ministers nom eni mi minister MP ohini Kennedy Agyapong o asimfo su dompem.
Yes, the narrative surrounding Africa has been entangled in a web of struggle and adversity.
At home, we knew my son was going to die.
But God saved him.
In the wake of adversity, a true leader emerges not just in words, but in actions that resonate with the compassion and commitment to healing. Discovering your true self begins with immersing yourself in the service of others. This unfolds the journey of the philanthropist.
Mmerɛ bi ne na yɛhwehwɛ mu no na yɛ man na ɛkɔ n'anim paa yɛnya yɛfa ahodie ɛma yɛnyinya factories no koraa bi da so wɔ gɔɔ so a ɛsɛ sɛ deɛ ɛkuro no te atom mebaeɛ adwantoa na mede brɛ mu woma yɛ chance na tumi ne ahoɔden a ɛwɔ sesei no ɛntimi fa nsisi nneɔma bi ye na nkoraa nso ɔmo di akyi ba ɛne ɔmo a yɛnwɔ ɔmo no ɔmo nso atumi abɛnya biribi papa a ɔmo bɛdi akyire
yɛsɛ deɛ furuduapa ɛna ye piano Ghana nyi obia de a nti mesrɛ akokoduru a wafa no kura saa akokoduru no ɛko ɔson no nyɛ koketwa mesiesie akotade de ahyɛ
de bia hemfia ama me akudi atare ahyɛ ama ya pagya me yɛde gunim
maso ho da yɛsɛ wo nipa wo bɛhwɛ
de meka na maka ne sɛ yɛn yɛ man Ghana no enye obi na ɔba bɛkyekyera mayen na emom ɛyɛ yɛn ni ankasa na yɛbɛtumi akyekyere yɛn man ɛno nti obi biara ɔba wɔ yɛn yɛ man mu so ɔyɛ bibini so ɔyɛ abrɔfo so ɔyɛ Lebanese ni yɛn nuanom Lebanese yi nim kura ɔmo ba na nansen yara benya ɔmo tem efiri Ghana fo ho somos akesia na wɔ Ghana nia yɛ Lebanese fo dia empempere mo no kase hotels akesia wa kra ne mpatem a awɔwɔ no mu firi amono ne ba ombenya baabi do mutito na nka enye ɔman Ghana dia me no kase ni nia yɛ awɔwɔ dia including the yɛ nana tie kasa American yɛ nana Osajefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah osisi wo friends Meridian Hotel me no kase ye ntumi ankora so eda ne si wodada renovation kakra ye beye na ke yetumi maintain down no such a beautiful and nice location say yetumi ehwe han medane tete apro edane tete asɛn me no kase Atlantic State Atlantic Atlantic water krade eno so me no kase yaton Ghana Telecom ye papa President Kofor time 2028 no mo ton de ma friends Vodafone fo abisinde sisi Ghana says two parties ye nyuma mfiri so na yamfa abebunu te sa na kwame bedi akwamba na ye koswa se ye koswo na ye disankofo wo ye chi ahwe omuni ade papa bia de maye me kenya me so ne kura kire mo mu menye ye ho abotre na emponu Bible say yenso ahum ya ahwe ampa ya so eye MPP ene ya so eye NDC ye hu o ma ho odin ene ye we o mu ne ye hu se da bi nkofo we mienu wo mmoa ye aye baton no moko we bra no wadane ama we enu ti se mutie ye nua ba na lasam no ka asem bi o se nkofo mienu yo ma ya tane ata we kwa no obra no ojema ma we nti we ba o se o be chi no aye se o be enso ye nchi o mo hwe sika twetwere dia ya de akɔhye eye saa friends cathedral yi mu sisi si ye nya new force bi amma no wa machichi sankofo we nguma so I'm telling you because sankofo we ya omo so omo no de boa payenko a omo ni ade pa bia de mo my Ghana na se me kana mo ne ba ya adwene a mesere mo me nuanom adofo nom me nuanom etiefo Ghana mebununum Ghana manom hwe mo yensisem na to yetu bata kwotino bi maso nia ye mosimo man no esi apini oman na ekon Bible na ye kenkan no kra di adanse ye se si ye yini pa boni ni bedi ye so a oman ni si apini empepre a imi no ka sei e wo me se wiase be bia ye den na enso se ye the system ye se ye ma a friend say industrialization ba oman ni ma oman no betimi afa ne tampefra embebunu no benya adwuma ye nkan no na kachiti man ni sunya no mon patemo ni ye tomatoes ni ye jenefo ye nyaadofo ye wie kura ye nyatofo kan na e baba fa kro no kura so kosesi kwema nyaado no de wunim se check akrape na say me no kasi ye ni process machine bia e wo ma gan ne ma se ye tomatoes ni wie kura na se bia ebusu a ye de process nyaado ye ni bibia ye di processing gare ene ya tro ma Chinese fo abafa ye gare no e no mo process e no ma hyeche no bag mu no mo toma ye yankasa apai minuanom Ghana for ye president a ofiri so President Kofor time no mo koye factory bia na nka ye starcha na di mi kwama no ne ene mo ka say ye gunu inti discipline na ye wura captain friends honorable Kennedy Orka no no krasem o say ye ma discipline ye djuma say obi di nkwasiasem a na se djuma no ye be sack na fima no ya sack no say sika bi no wadi a say prison wo bako 24 years no kwako dem oba dwene na se obi komode no wako bi obi mu kakra bi obi abedi no no mum ya ma 16 years so obi komode no wako twa obi board ye wafuo mu nipa no kotwa no board ye nsumu no mobo no wako report no ya be che no ne ma no 13 years na mu hwe sika di tridi a mo adie mo hwe si oman sika mo se no oman sika mo di tuto lan cruises ni kasa kasi a mo di dem hwɛ momma yɛnka daakye sɛ daakye bi wɔ hɔ ɔkyena ebi ɛba momma yɛnkae na ɛnɛ na yɛnyɛ deɛ sɛ na yɛnyɛ deɛ fata na de bia me na mekasa fidie so wei so na meka sɛ daakye no ɛno ne nɛ deɛ yɛyɛɛ no ɛne da no ɛne na afɛte yɛ nɛ nti deɛ biam ne yɛtwɛn na yɛtena waa na nipa baakofoɔ bi na ɔne n'abusuafoɔ na ɔma bɛsesɛ wɔ agudie na kyɛ sɛ ɛnsɛm hunu nko a ɛna no hwɛ yɛwura Nana Kwame akokɔ ɛyɛ ɔbo ase na wohwɛ amnadom kɔ ɔmatu hɔ machine so mu tui mbebu na ɔmo yɛ sɛ adwuma no ɔmo preprai compensation kura oboko mu no ya mom compensation bia me no ka sei saa ase na ɛyɛ ɔman ne dia no ɛnɛ o Ghana ni wo kɔ hɔ a na yɛde yɛnia sojafoɔ yɛde yɛnia policefoɔ yɛde yɛnia securityfoɔ akɔdina no sɛ yɛmmɔ mo kwan mmom nkom ade ne yɛyɛ ho saa Ghana adan ne yɛyɛ ho saa na yɛka mosema me yɛnka hwɛ me nuanom ahemfonom mese me nuanom bacho mo nye me nuanom mo yɛ me nananom mo nana ne me I'm correct mo nana ne me bunkoto dwe me koto sremo esremo esasremo sɛ momma yɛnia yɛmfa yɛ support mfa ma Nana Kwame bedi ako na mutumi na yagye firi musem sɛ woyɛ ɔhena wontumi nyɛ dɛn untumi yede untumi nkasem se bia party we yensa money momo yentwe na so no da bi yensa fa mutumi ni sa fa mambiem na nkan na ye nananom no mu bu ade ye nanam no mo de mra ye dwuma no na nsem hunu ne nsem tantan ne nsem fo sa ankoso na nka woni wan na ne motumi akudina nsuo mu a se bi obia se bi num se wo du koye galamse no wakotu de nsu chemicals akogum kane sonche wo sonche de okra untumi sonchim obu nsuo na sonche de okra wo sori film because kasa ya kato ono se ukosonche nsuo no ma me wota bechew nti usuro onye enne ye de kristosom me kasa kristosom nye me ye Philadelphia de hye ba me ye Philadelphia so nye obi adia Philadelphia ne yesu ne ban a obeda na du atas for sa we so me ken obi beka se wo ye Philadelphia ba na wo ye politics me nye politics me ka de se me ka de fata me ka de beboa daache oman no ye papa Stephen Adum Twedia bai obohunu se da bi impenifo ni bi madikan enimu Christian Council fo madikan ya omamboa enu nti no de nchechere papa beto no nti damaso ne nya good leader oba na se oma oman ni mpuntu akoso a oman so befa ne tempefra se ne enne me ka se Christosom etumi afa ne tempefra anam ye papa Stephen Adum Twedia so no damaso ne se nya ni papa pa se bi o wadwene pa o wakoma pa o wo discipline se ne enne ye papa Stephen Adum Twedia simpie so Friday wo eye Accra wo friends Accra pokuase papa kan sembi o se asore no de omakoye asofofo ne de bia no mo hwe obi anim na yeye de movement na movement no revolution na revolution bia no oye leader onye sofo nti ye papa Stephen Adum Twedia oye leader. And a leader must to set example. Send ye wura Nana Kwame Bediako or ye the freedom Jacob Caesar or ye leader no ye politicians no you could see some of his friends say who money be already or done a leader by example. This guy is setting example, bringing unity among the leadership among our kings. This is so you cry down so face or say man akwenya MPP wo ho NDC wo ho other parties imunu keka wonia wo ho they couldn't stand omantimi angina some beka ahemfo mienu ya de abomu but today look at the massive work Nana Kwame is doing and I believe say ya Nana otumfo or tikokoso Nana kasa abetodwe men twempo ema abofre ema wonchen eba ne sa na akoba ne se one kasa no wama ho kwan ema nyomba bi so ayade afwase bebre amono kasa ya sa wotima no kasa otumfo otikokoso me bom mu asema wo hene nyankwada bomodina bra na fakasa bi betudwa na kasa mpa abofre wa yade ese wa yade fata ena no odi kasa bi betudwa se ompe ntokwa ompe wotim wakaw nti election ya ye kwakotu ye mfa somdwe me fi se asomdwe ho speech so na akoso recently ya enam yewura Nana Kwame Bediako nanum kasa so mesre menana metotosero bomodina bra bonten na bekasamu na jimu prekope ne so prekope na mjidi se eni je kura bebo man Ghana. I'm telling you say ne yete ho ya na yewura otokoko so wa sori na watunika na ne dom dinachi na po ne se doma sometime na doma hene so ne dom no makohie mu no mo dia wa atu ahie mu bohunu nkanya bi ebebo manum bohunu nkanya bi ebebo manum bunofo ne sa we mu na de me se wo de opa ye asma me ken me se otumfo enye saadi me se mpunto ne edi enije ama bofo kresane ema bofo pa no sane what as pass ase so na atiase asase yete so a ayemfo no mienu ade be chiwe se kim ade be chiwe se kim wo fi se abofo kra be sane ma abofo mu nsanim abofo mu be sane mu abofo mutumi edin Judas fo ni bia nti be mo man na sia pinie ebe mo man na dija ebe mo man no mbebunu do akeka mutira bom munuanom Ghanafo mesre munuanom mesaka munuanom Ghanafo ma yesuni e ban e de to man no kan hwe asem bi mesem nka na meka na mmom no enimguase we aya na ya so bi begu onim ase nti nipa no mboni di nipa no oye nipa oba me na meka so onye ma di bi mame na nipa no ekwe wode ma faso no etimo din kwan so efa me channel ya me platform ya nipa na kwan bi wode ma faso no ntina ade bia meka se wi ase wen hie ni papa di or kwan wode ma faso no bonu ho enu ntina meka se wo hie ni papa so a no abomodin so bosunu mu ye medinidin ne bete na se wono ase bi se o wadwene ye de dwene ena nani hyem so a wo hwe me kasa fidie so a obi for di adanse wo asma meken ho nipa na bomabro nipa na dimewu nipa no dimafokan bone so 6 good month anke by now no nke metimi aka se kasa ni bi ha na ya reverse ne kakra na ya de atufom because ebia me asumi nim machi nti o kasa na wahwe wachi obi na behwe wachi ama na mesumi nim de wo machi nti o kasa na wonya why de wa reserve bi etimi nua a wo hwe me wonim ho ye de sende de fata na ochina wotwe wachi kohwe a wankasa wo semfem na wankasa de waye ya wagya tuwi ana de waye ya wo ba begya tuwi nti ochina wankasa wo bo kwanti kohwe a katudreja adane galamse piti ya dawe nti wudi wani koboso eni tin o maji hu no eni tin na me se o maye de o maji hu no because the o maye to no ni wo ni guasefo ye kan musima me yenka na mo se ye politics ye kan sema sene fata na hia asi tu wona mo a o man Ghana no so betimi afa ne tampefra ye de na mebunu ni tubata ye se mebunu ni ya no munye kristofo mebunu ni ya no munim nyame mebunu no mutuka no munya no munim nyame dabi omunim nyame na emom no opportunities ni ho ma omo akonya ni ho ma omo eni ti bo se mebunu no presse omo nya bibi ye pese ye bibi mo ma ye nya bibi so amosi kei ena mo dan ko krafo mo amonko mo so mo obi mba abai yenya good leader te say papa Stephen Adum Chedia ode na no kasa enem no kasa abemfubo na ke boy maame no man ntini ye de makugu Gambaga witches camp no and the Gambaga be Gambaganians the good Gambaganians enso so kan na ke the witches Gambaganians and the papas adabroma it na no kasa. That is what I am talking about. Damaso na say yenya good leader in our political area obetumi din sakraya bia ade abo yemaimu adentina besine den wabo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah adentia because he was a good leader. He wasn't a politician, he wasn't a politics, he was a good leader. That's why he was able to do what he did. And then you my politics azado kromo ya muyusho muyefunu obi ba politics ma within 2 months 3 months na ni yefu adoa nipa bonisem mon pen adepa na ye ka musima me yenka orofo ye won so so nyanwa abotre na wode utie me na bepem sambre so a wumia like batem no so ntima kan ni wamia so ma me no wa share program no na so afoforo so nuanom Ghanafo aya mo ntiro nuado abai I'm Johnny Ado 2 years ni na me the platform me the two akwenya me the two gba nipa number 15,000 na nipa one no like it oh like and I that is what mami ne share program no yɛn reach afoforo no mu numa pa yɛ bon de wo ka fi so ɔrɔfo yɛ wɔ nhyira sɛ wo yɛ ne sama mi matumi asɔre a wayeye tɛkyɛma da bɔdue mu a wayeye adom nyamie wayeye matumi asɔre a wayeye tɛkyɛma da bɔdue mu a wayeye Oma tati ebiania ofre suko kontuma Oma eni ebediana fajidie kate wayeye